Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 4 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Last episode, Cosmo and his companions finished exploring the lands of Chapter 2 where Princess Alina did her adventuring. We learned in this village, Surene, that there is another kingdom to the north in the Northern Sea that we need to visit to learn more about our adventure and our ultimate goal of this adventure. So I summoned the boat to Santine Castle there by using the return spell, and now I'm just going to head straight north from this land area to get to this new castle town, Stancia. So, it's a very interesting little town because it's like an island castle. And you actually have to use our boat to get around the whole castle. We also got to park our boat over here because there's a bunch of mountains in the way that block the access to the castle. So we won't be using our boat, we're just using another boat that just kind of hangs out here. That guy's sleeping, so we'll just explore this town a little bit here during the night, and then we'll stay here at this inn, come back and explore it during the day. Can't come up with a good joke. Why does King want a hearty laugh in these times? That guy's sleeping. So apparently this is the king wants to laugh, and he has a joke competition going on. This is where Pan and the jester that is performing down in Moon Bar is going to come in handy. What also will come in handy is two Sword of Lethargies. Pan comes equipped with a Sword of Lethargy, but you can't steal equipment off of NPCs who come into your party. Otherwise you can just like steal his sword. But maybe we'll do some adventure with him. So where did the shaman go? He's over at the eatery. We'll go talk with him in just a second. But yeah, Panin will kind of join our party as an NPC just to fulfill this quest. But I might keep him around just for a little bit, just to use him up a little bit. So because all other heroes are gonna get a bunch of time to hang out. So. The world will come to an end. Tell me I'm right, please. We can tell him no, and he sobs. If we tell him yes, he just he says we're very considerate, but he still sobs. So we're going to do our best to save the world here. Customers are gloomy these days. I mean, that's why the king wants to cheer everybody up with some jokes. So, but we're going to learn more about our quest on how we can save the world here. So. Here in Stancia we have an old legend about the Zenethia castle. The scholar in the castle knows about it. Do you really think there's a castle in the sky? So this is where the name of this Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6, that group of games gets its name, basically the Zenethia trilogy, because all the games have in common the castle in the sky where the Master Dragon lives. Working on my boat shop here, it makes me hungry. Where's my meal? So, with the first three Dragon Quest games were tied together by the story of Erdrick and his descendants. This one is just tied together by the Zenethian castle. So we're going to find similar things in the Dragon Quest 5 and 6. We're going to look for like Zenethian equipment. So this guy says the same things when they say yes or no. You came here because you saw the king's proclamation? Yes. Whoever makes the king laugh heartily will receive a reward. So here's our castle. We're going to start by going around the left side here. It loops around to the right side. There's a guy over here. Let's talk with him. So we'll be coming out the right side there. I'm here to keep monsters out of the castle. The monsters are getting smarter, so I must watch carefully. That's the same sprite used for Samson in Chapter 2, one of the opponents that Alina fought in the arena. So, all these kings that we have to deal with to get rewards. Sleeping? Sleeping. There's two small medals in here, we'll pick them up during the daytime. I was worried about talking to all the folks here. You see, monsters took over the castle of the southern country of Santine. I don't blame the king for wanting them to laugh to alleviate his fears. Laugh and grow fat. A lot of people can't do that apparently because they're all worried about the impending resurrection of the ruler of evil. which is apparently was around here somewhere. So, based on some information that we got in the last episode, from the people in Chapter 2, so let's head into the castle and see what is going on here. Talk with that scholar. It's probably that guy over there on the left there, and then with all those books. Luckily, the guards do not throw us out here. But we can't talk with the king here during night, because like all the other kings, they go to sleep at night. Except for, I guess, the king now in Endor. In this country, we have an old legend about Zenethian castle. Whoever obtains the Zenethian armor, helm, shield, and sword will be allowed into Zenethia. Only the helm has been handed down in our royal family. Right, so we gotta grab 4 Zenethian pieces of equipment. The first one here being the helmet. And that is basically the hero's ultimate gear. Why did the deer cross the road? Because the chicken was on vacation. Not bad, right? Do some work. I hope the time comes when we can all laugh heartily will come soon. I was saying the king of Endor can't sleep because remember now his daughter, Princess Mia, married Prince Reed of Malto, so he lost his bed. The king issues such a strange proclamation. The king is already asleep. Right. So let's get out of here. We'll go back, stay at the inn, and then see what everybody says in the morning. See what all these people are doing when they're up. We'll actually be able to talk with the king then too, and maybe we won't need Pan, and maybe we'll one of our characters can tell them a good joke. Talon does like terrible puns sometimes during battle, so yeah, they're terrible, but you never know. Like dad jokes, maybe they're so dumb that they make you laugh. So, alright, stay here and see what the town looks like in the morning here under the day. At least as far as searching for the Zenethian helm, I heard the king has it. If he has it, maybe we can get it off him from telling him a good joke. Welcome to Stancia, a waterway town. You've come to accept the king's challenge, haven't you? You can only enter the castle by boat. Good luck. And I go step out of the way, because normally the boat is straight ahead, but he was sleeping when we came here first, so we were able to sneak the boat, to get the boat earlier. So we want to buy this scent pouch here. It helps increase the random encounter rate. So it's kind of like the opposite of the repel spell. And I'll be using that later on to find all those rare monsters, those 4 rare sea monsters that only appear in that one tile in the game. Just me grinding a little, that's easier. So we've got some stuff we're going to afford. There's some new good equipment. Dragon Man, we want to eventually get that. That's good for the hero until we get the Zenethian armor. There's a weapon shop. The regular weapon shop that sells the Sword of Lethargy, that's only open at night, because you see right there, during the daytime the guy's sleeping, so he pulls the midnight shift. I wonder when the shaman sleeps, because the Zenethians always look after us. Because in the daytime here he's running the church, and at night he's over at the eatery, which you will learn is closed during the day. Got this girl sprite who looks like Joy, who was the girl who was the waitress at the eatery in Havenel. Here in Stancia we have an old legend about the Zenethian castle. Okay. Got another ship roaming around here. But these people are just having some fun. So don't interrupt them. Let's cook a meal before my husband returns. Yeah, he's always hungry because he's fixing boats. We want to grab a small medal off of you. It's one of 2 in this area. We're almost close to getting 10 small medals. We have 8 right now, and we're going to get another one shortly, and another one before the end of this episode. So we'll have 10, and that'll be enough to get 2 of the prizes that we want. The Sword of Miracles, which is a really good sword for Christo, Talon, and Ragnar, and the Hat of Happiness, which is really good headgear for Bray or Mara. Well, actually any of the mages really, but probably the two offensive mages. I hate weapons and armor, they're so heavy, but they must be prepared for the monster's attack though. So we're getting like some endgame equipment. They see monsters took over the castle in the southern country of Santine. Alright. And we're going to take our second small medal here. And there we go. The small medal King's Island is it's pretty close to actually this area. My mother used to tell me when I was little there was a castle above the clouds and the Master of Dragons lived there. If there's really a Master of Dragons in the Zenethia castle, someone should go ask him to destroy the ruler of evil and other monsters. If we just head from the west of this area and wrap around the world, it's basically in the northeast corner of the world, which is the northwest corner. Here's our buddy Samson again. I'll just call him that because that's who had that sprite back in chapter 2. But there's no use going to that place until we have those 10 medals to get 2 of the 4 pieces of equipment we can get there. Let's see if they can go up these stairs. It would be nice if we had 11, but the 11th medal is, it's going to be a while till we find that. I saw a funny jester in our town who I once visited. His name was Pan, I think. He'll probably be able to make the king laugh. Where could he be now? He's in Moombara. He's performing. What's black and white and red all over? A penguin falling down the stairs. Isn't that funny? I think your chicken joke was funnier. I want to go to Zenethia Castle, yet I don't think I can find all of those needed weapons and armor. I heard, however, that the Zenethia shield was once at Berlin Castle. Berlin is is where Ragnar is from, chapter 1. Everyone here has been gloomy since the monsters appeared. That's why the king issued the proclamation, even though he would be laughed at. We're gonna end up going to Berlin, but we have like I said, we're gonna do a few things around this area first. Berlin is to the east of Frenner. There's that mountain chain by Frenner. Well, to the east of Frenner is where Talon is from, and there's a mountain range to the east of where Talon is from, Lankara. And that was the mountain chain that blocked off Berlin. So to get to Berlin isn't too bad from here. Basically, the best thing to do is, like I said, work to Frenner, which is where we got a return point when we did our exploration in the last episode, and then from there just sail to the east. And that'll take us to end up to Berlin. Yeah, because Talon's our hometown, the L-town, like Bara. That town, it isn't on the return list, so we have to do a little bit of extra sailing, but that's okay because we still need to. There's still 2 more normal sea enemies we haven't encountered yet, though, so we're gonna do some sailing. So it doesn't matter who we have in the front of our party, they're not going to be able to make the king laugh, so. And all it says is that, he changes the name, so welcome, your name is blah blah blah. And they don't tell any jokes, but the king's not going to find any of them funny. So, looks like we are going to have to get Pannon. Now there's a village here with like a little side quest. You don't have to even visit this village. It just opens up a side area where we can get some small medals and the best sword in the game, the Metal Babel Sword. But in order to get in there, we need like this vase. It's kind of like in Dragon Warrior 2, we had to use the vase, or in Dragon Warrior 3, you had to use that vase to drive to shoals. In Dragon Warrior 3, you use the vase to drive to shoals to get to the final key. In Dragon Warrior 2, you use the fragment of the moon to raise the water around some shoals to get access to a special to the dungeon to where the Eye of Malvoth was. But if we basically head south to go to Moombara from Stancia, we want to cross this village here, the seaside village that time has basically forgotten. This is a village that time has left behind. Are you familiar with the legend of the Sandglass of Hourglass? The legend says that the Sandglass regresses time, basically in battle, so... that's another item we can get in that place. But look, there's like a sea there, but there's that one square where it's dry. Now there's a small metal here, but you can only find it during the day. So, I don't know why. I guess it's just programmed that way. The tide always rises like this at night and submerges the beach. Let's go talk with these folks here. Look, this is a small village. It won't take us too long to get through it and do everything in it. Like I said, it's totally optional, but we want to do 100% of everything, so getting all this stuff will be really, really good. Plus that, we want to go to that cave anyway, because that cave, right in front of that cave is that one square where those rare monsters can only be encountered. So we're just prepping for that quest line, a little side quest. Are you the one who wants to know about the Sandglass of Regression? Very well, feel free to stay. And no, we don't want to learn about it. Our ancestors used it in battle. Use the reverse time after a long move in battle. It's not essential that you own it, but it could be handy. Being in the stream, my husband knows much about tools. Basically, that's like the one chance spell in Dragon Warrior 3, I believe, where when you cast it, it resets the battle to the beginning of the battle. So the battle just restarts all over again. So if you're in a battle and say you fight a bunch of metal battles and they run away, maybe you can use that and restart the battle so that hope that they don't run away. Or if you do really poorly and say a bunch of your characters get wiped out, you can use the Sandglass to restart the battle when all your characters are still around. So we want to keep in mind where that little dry spot was, because in that spot, when we search there, we're going to learn why that spot wasn't wet during the night. So it's 3 paces down from that bush there. This is Seaside Village. And this guy gonna tell us the same thing about the Sandglass of Regression. There's an item shop, or armor shop. The Sacred Robe is pretty good, but like I said, we have other stuff we want to buy first. We want to get those offensive Sword of Lethargies. Is still sleeping. My slothful husband sleeping is all he does. What's he thinking? So yes, we won't be able to buy weapons in this place because the husband's sleeping. Like I said, the only weapon we really want right now is the I'm working. Come back at night if you want to talk. Is the Sword of Lethargies for the hero and Ragnar. Being in the stream, my husband knows much about tools. Gotcha. Let's go onto the beach and get that small medal. It's right in front of that statue. There's an item shop where we want. You can buy more of those scent pouches here, but we got the one that we need. It's good for grinding later on if you want. I heard long ago this village possessed the Stone of Drought, which could stop even the cascade of water. So that's your clue on where you got to use that, because we're going to get to this cave called like the Cascade Cave. So that's your clue that, hey, I should use this Stone of Drought there. So here we are, 3 south of that bush. We search around and we find the Stone of Drought. That'll open up our passageway into that Cave of Cascade where we can get the Sandglass of Regression and a few other items. And now we can search here during the day. And we find small medal number 10. So now we can head over to the Small Metal King's Island, but first we're going to go pick up Panin and get him in our party. So take care, see you in the next episode. Bye!